My name is Dora, and thank you for joining me today.
Today I'm going to show you how to paint loose watercolor carnations. Simply paint jagged petals in the shape of the flower how you see it. This flower has a full top that comes down to a V, a skinny middle, and then the bottom. Here I'm painting the skinny middle. And now the bottom. Darken the center, then paint the stem. The small picture is the flower I looked at to paint the flower. You can see how I compartmentalize the flower in order to paint it. Meaning I break it up into sections and then paint it the way I see it, if that makes any sense. Don't get hung up on specific details. Just try to paint the general shape of the flower. Also, the flowers will not look right until you add the carnation's iconic long green bottom part. This flower has a top and bottom. I paint different sections to break it up to symbolize different petals. I never painted this flower before and you can tell I'm unsure, but it's the same. Paint jagged shapes where you see them and remember to leave white space in between the groups of petals. This one is at a side view and has lots of petals, so paint lots of skinny petals and make the flower full. This is the first time painting this flower also, but like before, I just try to see shapes and paint them. Fully opened and frontward facing carnations can be intimidating, but just start in the center and work your way out. It's also up to you how many sections or rows to paint. Here I could have combined the two outer rows and just painted one thicker row, as demonstrated in the next flower. This one is very similar to the last, but it's much easier to paint in my opinion because there's less petals and they're broken up into two main areas, the center and the exterior. Make the petals lighter as you move outward. I started on the outside because I wanted to make sure that I got the shape right, but this is up to you. You can start on the outside or the center. This one's really fun to paint. The messier and the more jagged the petals are, the better. Now for the buds. This one has a center petal, 2 side petals, and a back petal. For this one, I just painted a jagged front petal with several little squigglies to symbolize lots of petals behind it. Thanks for joining me today. I really enjoyed painting these carnations, and I think you will too. Check out the description for helpful tips and the supply list at the bottom.